to DivaDollFlawless. In today's video, I wanted to go ahead and give you all a flip through of the journal that I have been making, or one of anyway. I did already do a tutorial on how I created the cover, and the cover was based off of or built around a Dollar Tree Jot 1-inch binder. Okay, so I will be sure to have that video linked so that you can be caught up on that. But here is what my journal is looking like. So I still have some progress to do within this journal, but if you've made a junk journal before, then you already know that these books are a labor of love. And they take some time, which is actually the beauty in them. It's not one of those things that needs to be rushed. You can make them as big or as small or as simple or as extravagant as you want. Okay, so let's get started. Since the last video, I did some stitching on here, added a sheet of paper, and I showed you this cover already. This is from my porch prints. And now at the bottom I cut this doily out, and then I used some of my paper flowers from my stash and added them around here. And this right here is one of those wood pieces from the Dollar Tree, and I just Mod Podge some of the inside cover paper. I fussy cut around the blue flowers that I wanted, because there is blue in this. Here's another blue little flower here. There is blue in here in the pattern of the paper, so I tried to make sure that I accented the little pops of blue. And then this little journal piece right here, I did make that. This had a different piece inside of it, and I just ripped it out and did my own thing. The journal was the journal paper that is actually a part of one of her kits that I have. It comes with a bunch of different sayings, so I did go ahead and just glue that to another sheet of paper, and then I used my glossy accents to make that shiny. And that's definitely one of my favorite pieces. I did make a couple more to add on to some more journals. I'm currently making a Maggie Holmes Flourish one. I did also add these little caps to the end of my front and back covers. I love this so much. And then the lace, I just love the little small little pieces of bling. So not too much, but just enough. And then here on my sewing machine, I just embroidered DDF crafts on here. I like this part, but I'm not really too crazy about this. I almost kind of want to rip it off and do something else, but I'm gonna go ahead and leave it alone. And then I do have it currently closed with some Sari silk, but I might end up changing that. That is just for now. And then when you open it up, this is what the book is looking like so far. Now, it is not completed by any means. There are 3 signatures. So on this front inside pocket, this is a loaded envelope here, and I've already done a close-up on this, and I just went ahead and mounted it to the inside cover because I can just pull these different pieces out. I can take all of these out and add other things because there's different pockets. So I just went ahead and just said, you know what, that would make a great inside piece. And then for the front page of this signature, I did do some coffee dyeing on all of the inside pages. I just took different ephemeras from her kits and used them as tuck spots. This was a piece that I made on my Cricut machine. I've already shown this. And like I said, it's not really done, so there's not a whole bunch. I still need to go in and add some laces, do some stamping. But I love, can you see how the color scheme look? I love the different shades of purples. Purple is my favorite color, specifically lilac and lavender. So once I found my porch prints, I just had to have her different collections. So I have a lot of her collections that I do need to share with you all. I did another tuck spot from one of her ephemera pieces, and because I coffee dyed so much of the papers, I decided that the ephemera pieces, I wanted them to be a little brighter, and I didn't really ink them or touch them that much. I did just go ahead and distress the edges. Okay, and here is just what my seam binding or my binding looks like. I did stitch my pamphlets together, and I did make a boo-boo on one of them. So one of these pamphlets I'm going to have to end up taking out. And when I coffee dyed some of my paper, did get ripped. I actually left it there because I like the look of it. But I just really had a lot of fun with this. There's another doily. And then here we have another one of her little kits. This is a little folio. So I made this part tuck in like this with two of her ephemera pieces, and then I just have some cheesecloth under this butterfly. So you open this up like this, okay, and here's a little tuck spot here, and you open it up, and then we have another, if I can get it out, tuck spot in here. Okay, so there's so much room for me to just sit and play, but what I really wanted to do was to just get the bulk of the book done, so that I can just sit down whenever I want to, just take the signatures out, because my signatures are removable. Here's the one, the middle one that I messed up on. When I was sewing my signature, I accidentally used too tight of a stitch on the sewing machine. I forgot to change my stitch, so it made it a little too tight and the pages are ripping, but I'm not even upset about that, to be perfectly honest, just due to the simple fact that I can rip these pages out. I can make mini notebooks, I could make notepads, I could use these for ephemera pieces, I can make some flowers out of all of these. So none of this paper will go to waste. I'm not even really frustrated. I just kept it together because I knew that I wanted to go ahead and film this for you. I love all of the different coffee staining on these pages. It just makes me so happy. And then my last little signature is just the same thing. Like I said, I did not do too much as I decorated. I'm just trying to make sure I don't have any other little pieces in here that I'm forgetting to share with you all, but nah, I think that's it. And then I just added this little flower back here. I'm thinking on the back I'm going to go ahead and do like a waterfall type of element. I'm not really sure, and I also need to make sure that I stamp this for the date that I actually started the book, because I like doing that. This one is one that I'm going to use for myself. Most likely it's going to document all of this that's going on right now, because this was just one of those things that kept me busy for a couple days, and I thoroughly just enjoyed the process. I'm really happy that I did something for myself for once, but I am currently making some other things for friends and such, and I'll be sure to share that with you all. So I hope you all got some inspiration for my journal. I will make sure to have the link to my porch prints linked below. I absolutely love everything that I have purchased from her so far. I'm having so much fun playing with everything. And like I said, I will be sure to share anything else that I can with you, just to give you some kind of inspiration. I am currently working on a Maggie Holmes Flourish. I'm actually working on a couple different Maggie Holmes junk journal traveler's journal style books, so be sure to look out for those. Please make sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video. Have a gorgeous day, Dollar Smooches. Mwah. Bye.